Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and today I'm sharing with you a project, part of a challenge from Lindsay Zenor with Nevermore Creations, and this is Rose Revery. It is, let's see, it is 3 signatures, many pages. It measures almost 8.5 by about 6.5 by 2 on the spine. It is held together with this grosgrain ribbon and seam binding in this lovely burgundy rose color. This is not attached, so you can tie it. You don't have to because it does stay fairly flat. It's just maybe slightly 1/4 of an inch gator mouthed on this side. Here is the front, and I have used printables from Lindsay Zenor. This is one, this is a separate one. I have used some lace. I have used some pages from Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman. This is a backing from one of the chipboard stickers that I actually peeled the picture off of, but I saved that. I applied some dictionary page to it and then added some inks and some rose gold and such to it. This, I believe, is a prima flower, a bit of lace, and some buttons. And these buttons, this button is repeated on the spine, which is covered with lace. And then on the back, I have the same grosgrain ribbon that it was tied with. And these 2 papers are from Lindsay Zenor, and I will link her shop below. The spine dangle features beads in reds and burgundies and coppers and golds and some black. There's some black there, and some seed beads in some various colors that coordinate with the journal. This is the view from the top. Let me get that back in the center. Here is the view from the side, and it sits flat on a shelf. I have used rose gold corner protectors on all the outside corners of the cover. So let's open it up. The dangles are easy to put up above so that they are not in your way. Inside the front page, I have used this book, a Classic Roses book, and I have included this front page, and it had some really good information about superstitions and legends about roses. I just thought that that was really neat. The book is 1989, and I've used several of the book pages throughout the journal. I have a book plate here. I've used some more of the papers from Lindsay. This is again from Leaves of Grass. And this book lays pretty flat because of the way that the cover is put together. This is where some give is allowed for the book to lay flat, and it also adds some interest, I think. I have a doily here page, a doily page here. There we go. And most of the digitals that you will find in this book are from Nevermore Creations 17, and I will link that below. I also have some from Kara Brandon. This is a journaling card that is just tucked up under that paper clip right there. You can write on the back. These are Kara Brandon's, but I thought that they went really well with Lindsay's things. And when you can make things work together, let them work together. This is one of my avocado dyed prints. This is an altered paperclip that I received in Happy Mail, and it is holding on this piece of writing paper. This is one of my digitals. I have a coloring page here. This side says "In a Field of Roses." Here in this pocket, I have a couple of I have a couple of journaling cards, or a journaling card and a journaling paper, I should say. And I have stamped throughout with these two stamps, along with another stamp in rose gold and tea dye, which I think went perfectly with the colors of Lindsay's kits. Here on the back I have a vellum pocket, and it is holding these two journaling cards. This and this are from Kara Brandon. These are die cuts, and I cannot remember where I got them. But one of the things I really liked about this die cut set is that it has the mirror image included in the set, instead of everything being facing the same direction. I have corner punched with a rose punch that I have on the edges of those pages. Had a tiny little hole ended up in that page, and so I just covered it up with circle stickers on both sides. Here is a page from the book, and on the back I have a pocket that is holding these two tags. This is one of my coffee dyed papers. This is from By the Well for God. This is from Lindsay's kit, and then I have just a little collage down here and some of the stamping. Here's some handmade paper with some lace that is attached as an edging. I have a glassine pocket here that is holding two tags. And I have used lots of different kits from Lindsay, so I will try to make sure and link all of them below. Here is the third stamp that I used. It is a rose leaf stamp. Here on the back of this page, this bulldog clip is holding this tearaway notepad. And I just have a variety of papers here that can be used however you wish. Here I have another vellum pocket. I have used some Opal Magic. Let me just go grab that real quick. One of Lindsay's kits that we were to use in this challenge had some papers, and you haven't seen them yet. I haven't come to one, but I will point it out, that had spots that looked like they would be coppery rose gold colored. And anywhere I came across one of those spots, I added this Opal Magic from Art Alchemy, and this one is in vintage silk, and it smells really good. And I have just rubbed a sheer layer on those pages, plus some extra pages. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. I think you can on that one. And so there's that. Oh, there we go. These are the spots that look like gold or copper or rose gold. And I just added some of that shimmer onto those, and I think it looks so pretty, and the journal smells really good. Here I have a top tuck pocket, whatever you want to call it. Here's an envelope, and I've included a piece of my coffee dyed paper for writing space. And on the moth's wings, I have some of that opalescent wax as well. Here, with this big rose gold paper clip, I have a little booklet. There's a brad right there, and it's just some of the papers from the kit, vellum that I have stamped, and it just clips right over that page. This brad is from Bo Bunny. This is from my digitals in my shop. Here I have a clip, but it's a corner hugger tag paper clip is what I'm going to call it. And I have a collage here on this side, and up here, and just a die cut on the back there, and it just slides over the page. And the paper clip helps to keep it in place so that it can hold whatever you put in there securely. And in there I have this journaling card that I have collaged on. This is also from my shop. This, I think, is one of Lindsay's, but I'm not sure. There's that stamp again with the rose. Here is a collaged journaling card that I have stamped on. I have some dictionary page. This is avocado dyed paper and some washi tape. And it tucks into these corners on this handmade paper. Here's another of the pages from the book. And I have created a pocket, and I'm actually going to, I'll show you that that's how it comes out. And you can see that it has the dictionary page on the back. But this is a peekaboo pocket that is kind of a play on a pocket that Kathleen Mower has taught us how to make, because you can see all the parts there. And so this ribbon is there to help pull this card out, and I have backed it with some coffee dyed paper. This ribbon just happened to match these roses perfectly. And then this is the pocket. I cut this out from the book. This is some tickets that I got in Happy Mail. I have some, I think this is handmade paper that I've just collaged with some sequins and some lace on, and then put a die cut on the back side. I have a belly band here that is holding a journaling card that also has a belly band that is holding this dyed ticket. And I don't know if you can see the sparkle or not. That is from watercolor water that I have used to dye tickets. And that just slides right in there. And there is the rose stamp again. The other side of the coloring page. Doily. And then here is a flip down. And you can write in there. And then this is loose up here at the top so that you can just tuck this flap in. All right, here's the beginning of the second signature. This is a page from the book and a page from the book, and I have created a pocket there and added another of those journaling cards with some stamping on it. I'm still trying to get the sparkle to show up, but I'm not so sure that you can pick it up because it's very subtle. Another sheet of handmade paper. I have a corner tuck here. I have punched that corner and then over stamped it with the rose gold with that little rose stamp. This is some of my coffee dyed paper. Here I have a doily on a doily with a rose applique in the center. And this curly Q paper clip is holding on this journaling card and is helping to keep this journaling card in place. And then this is not fastened up here at the top all the way so that you can actually use a larger piece, or you can actually tuck something in right there if you'd like. This music was To a Wild Rose, which I thought was appropriate. And that curly Q paper clip was also holding in, let's see, it was like this, yes. Was also holding this vellum card and this little tag on that side of the paper. I have a doily that I have put some journaling stickers on either side so you'd have some extra space to write. Here is a flip up, very simple flip up, but I think it's very pretty. Tucked into this paper clip is teardrop or raindrop. I like raindrop better than teardrop. Teardrop sounds sad. Is a journaling card that I've backed with some coffee dyed paper. And I couldn't remember if that was holding anything on the back. That's why I took it off that direction. Here's some more of the shimmer on the paper. Here's some more handmade paper, and I just think that's so pretty. There is lots of space to write. I have some washi tape and a sticker from By the Well for God. Have a collaged pocket here that is holding this journaling card and this collaged and stamped journaling card, and then this journaling card that I've added the rose to. This is also one of my avocado dyed handmade papers. Here I have a side pocket or tuck or whatever you want to call it with this journaling spot inside. This is a combination. I used Lindsay's paper and then I added one of my digitals onto it. I thought they worked really well together with the pinks and the golds. And that is the center of the second signature. Here I have a vellum journaling card that has a collage on the front. Not a collage, it just has a die cut on the front, but it looks collaged because of everything else. That is a pocket right there that it was tucked into. Another little spot down here for writing. Let's see, this paper clip can come off because this is a page hugger, and these are, let's see, I used 2 full pages, I think, from the book, and I think these illustrations were so pretty. And this is actually this rose, so I did keep them open together, and I created 2 pockets. One pocket is here, you can see the thumb hole there, and it's holding this piece of vellum, and I'm not sure where I got that from because it was in a random assortment of things. All of the vellum pieces that are in here are from random assortments. And then there's another pocket on the back side that has another piece of that same random vellum. And I have, the way it is made, it makes a very good page hugger. Here I've made a dangle with a tag that I've collaged on the front, and there's writing space on the back. Collage on the front, writing space on the back, and then a vellum piece from Tim Holtz. Here I have a floating pocket held on with this bulldog clip, and this is collaged on the front, and I have a collaged journaling card, and this tucks behind there, and this flips down for writing space, and it just tucks behind that little number. And then this, let's see, I got to take the clip off for that. I have collaged on this one and added that, I don't know what you would call that. It's a dangle of some sort. And then in the top, I have this pocket, which has a pocket where I've just got a couple of extra little pieces that you can use for decorating the journal as you wish. And then I have some more stamping, some ribbon, some collage, more of the opal magic on there. This is from my digitals. Another doily here. I have a small journaling card up here with the paper clip on it. In here I have a piece of just vintage book page, and I just thought the color went really well against this digital here, and so I just tucked it into that pocket. And this is a T-flip, because I've got a pocket here, but then it opens up and you've got all this space in here where you can write, you could put pictures, you could do whatever you wish. And here on this last book page of the second signature, I have these two envelopes. They're from Kara Brandon. This is from Lindsay. This is a doily, and it flips up, and right here, whoops, it went up in there. I have a journaling card that I have added a die cut to. And in this one, I've added a lace tag to it so that you can pull it out. And I have added that coffee cup, and I just think that's really pretty. And then collage underneath with some of the iridescent and a stamp. And then here's the third signature. Right here I have a pocket that is made from Lindsay's printable, some washi. Let's see, this is a piece of that puzzle. This is avocado dyed paper and some dictionary. And then I have this journaling card that also has a pocket with a journaling card inside of it. Some more of my avocado dyed paper right here. Here is another of the pages from that book, and this is this rose. And tucked inside that pocket, I have one of Lindsay's digitals that I have stuck together. There we go. I have just a little bit of exposed tape there, so I'll have to take care of that. But this is tracing paper that I have attached to the writing paper. I don't know what the purpose is. I just liked the way it looked. We have a square doily here, more handmade paper. Another of the washi stickers from By the Well for God. Here is my kimono pocket. And I'll show you in just a second as soon as I empty all the pockets. So here in this front one, I have tucked in just a die cut, but you can write on the back of it. You can put it somewhere else in the journal. Here I have a calendar card. The colors worked really well. And the third of these tickets, this one has a little more sparkle on it. Maybe you can catch that sparkle. I don't know. And then in the back side here, I have this journaling card that I've stamped on. And then this piece comes off. And this is my kimono pocket. And I will link the video on how I made this below. This part tucks in here. And the whole thing opens up. So you have all this writing space. And then, depending on how your pages work, you can have more writing space there. And you could have more writing space there. This tucks in behind here, behind this fold. And then this one tucks in across behind that fold. And you end up with all of these fun pockets. And then on the back side, I have added another pocket, and this is from Lindsay, and some doily, some Tim Holtz washi tape, and this is a pocket in a pocket. that I have made from one of my misprints of Lindsay's kits, or papers, because somehow I printed upside down on some of them. And I have 2 journaling cards in here. And I think that that's a lot of fun to have all those different bits and pieces and such going on in the same pocket. Get that back there before I lose it. All right, here I just made a tuck spot with a couple of pieces of paper and a piece of lace. And this is a vintage card, and it says Olive L, I think that's an L, Whitford. And that is just so pretty. And that's an original. Forgot to say, this is one of my digitals. Here is another of the book pages that I've collaged on the back of, tucked into one of Lindsay's pockets. This is a pull from a jelly plate when I was learning how to do it. Here's another of the sets of stickers that match. Makes me really happy. Another book page that I have just added a sticker to for more writing space, because the rose that it was describing was not right next to it. I felt like it should be covered up just a little bit. Here I have a vellum pocket that is holding this journaling page. Some more handmade paper here. This is from one of my digitals. Some By the Well for God stickers. This is one of my digitals as well, and this is of a rose, and you can kind of see the outline, and I just like the subtleness of it. This is Lindsay's. This is from the book, and in the pocket is another one of the vellum sheets. And then this is the fairy rose. So again, I kept that open and backed it with some writing space. Here's the other side of that jelly pull with more of the stickers. Here is a notepad that I've made by putting a safety pin through the top of the papers. And I just really kind of like the way that that turned out. And it just tucks right into this peekaboo pocket. I'm not sure where I got that from. I'll see if I can figure it out. Here, this paper clip is holding on this page hugger that is made from the book page. And this is this rose. And on the back, I have a pocket that is holding these 2 journaling cards. Here is a little flip, sideways flip, and a pocket on the back here that's holding another piece of the mystery vellum, and this journaling card that has a flip-flop on the back. And I learned how to make the flip-flops from Julie at Dear Julie Julie. And this is also a print from my shop. Another pocket from Lindsay, and it is holding this tag that I made with music paper and By the Well for God, and this is Lindsay's, and a guest check that has masking tape and stamping and scrap from Lindsay and one of the die cuts, and then on the back just a little bit of decoration. And then this is a top tuck, and these are from, let's see, this is Lindsay's, and this is mine. And then here's the other side of the doily and the back page, and here is the pen pocket that I've made with some vellum and some lace. And I think, let me check, It's black ink, but the color of the pen matches the kit. And you can see that when all the stuff is out, it actually is very, very, very non-gator mouthed, I guess is the word. So this is Rose Revery. I hope you enjoyed the flip through. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. Thank you for joining me today, and as always, be kind. Bye.